Or now it's back. But then it wouldn't be party wear though. Yeah, you definitely should participate if you ask me. I don't know if anyone should be taking advice from me, Jill, though. That's like the worst thing you can do. I do like Joe's confidence, though, in believing that he'll rule the world eventually. I like how she instantly says no. I don't think he should be taking in. I wonder why though. Oh no. Yeah, he deserves that slap. Oh, this fucking did it on purpose. Slick. Okay, that whip was super effective. Hey, and Medicine God does fit him to see perfectly that nickname. Oh. Maybe for advice on how to how to interact with manners? I'm actually surprised on that. How in the? That's also an anger like shit. Then those should avoid liquor for the most part. That's one of the ways of showing off. Damn, they keep on expecting to be pulling off miracles constantly. Jeez. No, he's a fucking medicine god. With the shit he pulls off, with the lowest amount of prep time that would take fucking researchers fucking years. He's definitely a menacing god. It's easily Noel. Noel, I don't even think they need to ask what Egel's streaming about. I wonder this time Noel doesn't do anything. Nope. I like how Noel and Mina were okay. Mina's doing something and mixing the potion. I like how Noel's only there to look fucking cute. Well, Mina is the only one. Obviously, our boy Rage is doing the most work. But it's funny how only Mina helps out her boy. This is actually kind of cute. But I guess Noel does have the responsibility of delivering shit, though. I love that doo noise. I never get sick and tired of hearing that doo. That's a good point. And it's interesting where she wants to go now too. They are a family, not like they are. I like that. You see some character in for Reiji where he's willing to put up with things that are suddenly uncomfortable for Mina and Noel. That's actually kind of cute. Well, he's more inclined to doing it anyway than already was before. I'm sure he'll find him, make some kind of chemical to clean it up, though. Her father's too huge. They can go buy some clothes, though. I fucking knew it. And this is why whenever Rage is like, I ain't no menacing god, I'm like, I call bullshit. You're a menacing god, dude. I'm surprised this guy still has a head of hair with the type of bullshit he has to put up dealing with Ijo's future wife, potentially. That's some damn good English. She looks good in that outfit, I ain't gonna lie. I like how Nola was completely calm. You can tell she probably wanted to keep on looking. Whoa! I like how they both enjoyed looking at our boy. They'd have been even luckier if they would have waited just a few more seconds. He would have probably been. Damn, he looks good with that. Because it reminds him of his past. That could be it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Because you could always adjust the ties if they're uncomfortable around your neck. Hmm. Yeah, and plus, it's better that the clothes be utilized than be wasted. Good. At least you said the right words. She's got a point. I actually take Paulo's side in this time. Of course, Paula will still have her food. I like how he's absolutely happy. I mean, he must be because he could take a fucking break from dealing with the gel's BS. I love the way Noella smiles the moment he puts Ijol to task. I love how Ijol doesn't even deny that. Hey, that actually is a suiting nickname for a boy. I mean, they have enough fuckload nicknames at this point. Oh yeah. Been wanting to see the dark bits in his past life. Oh. I mean, at least always that squirrel, so it's always been there, even since the first time you got Isekai there. It's actually kind of cute there. I just love how this cute fairies point out all the other items. Oh, the accents are they should always show the fairies then. I kind of wish they would have shown this first though, so that we know that every single time you see a caption, it's due to his identification ability. Aww. Pretty convenient for there to be a bag of potions there. Oh. Yeah, aw. Poor little creature. Kind of like that's one of the first few instances where you see his potion making skills in a serious context, without like the cute like animation that usually. Hey, at least now we know where he makes a signature potion. Then. Did that thing just fucking evolve? What the fuck? Oh, Lorraine Payne. I like how it has a name for itself. At least now we know why Noella loves Oragi, then at least finally with the context of their relationship. Also explains why she calls him Master, too. Although in this case, by the series, we've seen more instances of Rage protecting Noella, though, than the other way around. But, oh, man, boy. The witch is, it is fucking adorable. Kind of wish would have seen the first one he meant Mina, but hey, at least we got to see the first one when he meant Noella, though. Jagger looks good in that outfit, too. No, seriously, Ogor looks fucking different with the haircut. I don't even recognize him as the same man. Oh, they fucking ditched him. Oh, man. Poor Joe. Can't even take a W, even in the last episode of the season. You can tell there's a lack of animation quality with no one in the background moving. But you know what? At least the character animation looks good. Of course, he'd be saying that he wants him to stay the fuck away from his daughter. I mean, it makes sense that you have a lot of fangirls, though. Jeez! You can feel the thirst radiating from their souls. I'm surprised Nola hasn't shown up yet a bit. Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't shown up yet. I'm getting a lot of younger ladies right now. Yo, I thought Zidane would have calmed down his girlfriend at this point. Yeah. Why is this book? Okay. It's not being cocky as shit, but I'm pretty sure that medicine even has its limitations. This fool. Anime, she actually looks really good in that outfit. That is some damn good English from the father there. Yeah, I've been wondering when they're going to show Kurudu. I wonder if they're going to show off his sister. Whoa! Where the hell did that come? Oh. That's creepy. No. I gotta admit, the servants are pretty badass for looking out for his master that much. Yeah, plus I don't think Noella or Mina would care about his dance skills at all. Oh, at least they show the elf sister. All right, that's a cute little still there. Oh. Okay, that's actually a nice little key visual of everyone. Oh, yeah, I mean, I like the ending. It was decent, actually. Now, if I had to rate this series, well, first let me rate the episode. If I had to rate the episode overall on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I liked it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. While it wasn't the most emotionally significant episode in the series, and it wasn't the funniest, I thought it had at least a few nice scenes here and there. It was nice getting to see the first moment when he met Noella. And I loved how it showed you how it established the relationship between himself and Noella from the get-go. That was actually really sweet. It actually makes those bits where he interacts with Noella a lot more stronger now. And I love why it explains why you always have those little fairies point out names and titles and things of that nature, because that's his ability. Kind of wish it would have meant. That's why I kind of wish it would have showed us how he got Isekai in the first place, so that we know the context behind all those cute little fairies explaining things. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad they mentioned it eventually. I just wish the explanation would have came earlier rather than later. But you know what they say, at least it's better late than never. So that's what I thought narratively it did a good job because it explained a few questions I had about this series. Oh yeah, I always love to see him make medicines. Da-na-na-na. Maybe a panacea that can cure any disease, maybe. It looks like it's about to unleash an energy jack with that energy ball. Okay, that's cute. Oh, and the illustration from Zoo Nose looks pretty good too. All right, decent way of capping things off. And from a character standpoint, I actually love it because aside from showing us why Reiji and Nola hit it off from the get-go, I do like how this episode also does a really good job of actually covering the little plot point when it comes to Ijel's servant figuring out where Ijel is. And it was funny how he called her fucking Reiji, the great demon king. I'm like, what the fuck? And I kind of like that too. I like how it's on the nose when it comes to its jokes, especially when it mentioned the fact that some people call our boy the medicine god, because that does fit because he feels like just at the snap of the fingers, Reiji can make a freaking potion that can fix everything. So I kind of like how this series is on the nose of its humor, and it's pretty meta that it knows that our boy can sometimes ask for making medicines in existence, and I like that. I think it adds to the humor. So that's why I liked it from a character standpoint. It was self-aware. I love that bit with Mina too, where Mina and Noella wanted to go together and dress up for fun. That was actually really cute. It made for at least a few scenes of emotional gravitas. And I like how you got to see everyone at the end of the season. I thought it was actually cute so that if it ends, at least it ends with somewhat of a feeling of finality. As for other bits, animation quality was actually decent. Voice performances are great, and that's what I thought the episode was an above average 7 out of 10 caliber episode. Now, as for the series itself, if I had to rate it on, say, I think if there was a panacea reimprint, it'd probably be able to cure the pandemic. That's provided if anyone ever made one. And who knows what type of medicine Reiji was making, but I'm assuming it was a badass one because the dude is a fucking miracle worker with some of the shit he makes in the series, like no joke. But if I had to rate the series overall on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a 5 out of 10 for average. Like, the series was fun, but narratively, could have stood to do things a bit better. Naturally, I would have loved an explanation of Reiji's abilities on the first episode, and I would have loved to have seen his transition towards the Isekai life a bit earlier. And I think it skipped on important things. Like, for example, I would have loved to have seen his first meeting with Mina, because since Mina is such an important character, I felt like it kind of did a disservice towards her. Don't get me wrong. The episode focused on Mina's past and showing her mother was nice and all. But I felt like it could have handled Mina a bit better. And I think they could have gotten rid of, like, the elf episode, because honestly, the elf didn't really attribute much to the narrative. And because they really could have given us a Mina-centered episode on her past. But they didn't do it. So that's why there were a few weaknesses here and there. And honestly, I felt this series should have explained Reiji's abilities a bit earlier and not just waiting until episode 12. Because in them doing that, it's like, how does Reiji know how to make these potions or the effects of these potions and all that? I mean, it's nice to get an explanation, but it came in a bit way, way late near the end game. So that's how I felt when it comes to the sequencing of scenes. This series could have done it a bit better. And saying that, for the most part, I liked the humor. I thought it worked for the most part. Like, for example, that scene where Noella was getting beat up by a fucking random ass girl was type of humor that was original and unexpected. I wasn't expecting her to get her ass beat, especially a huge ass creature like her from a freaking scroll. I love random humor like that. It's unexpected and it's a nice, delightful surprise. And to its credit, I do like a bit of the character development for Joe, where he went from being super cocky to eventually Ijo became a bit more humble and actually looking at Reiji as like a master. So I do like that. And I do love how you can tell Noella matured because she went from eating random stuff from the ground to eventually not doing that anymore to now showing manners. Even though, yes, she was prompted by Reiji to show manners, she still did it regardless. So that's why I do like the growth in the episode. You can definitely tell that. I meant to say growth in the series. You can definitely tell that there was at least some care put into the narrative. And another positive about this series, too, is just the fact that I like some of the characters like Annabella, like when she had like that mini boot camp. That was pretty hilarious seeing how much of a hard, cold ass she actually is on occasions. And even though, yes, as a protagonist, Reiji didn't have the most defining personality as an isekai protagonist, he wasn't a deterrent either. I thought he was fine and he fit the narrative pretty well. And I do like a bit of that dark humor, too. Like when he warned Noella not to eat shit from the ground, and then she did it, and he got pissed, and Noella suffered the consequences. Like, stuff like that was cute. So that's why, for the most part, I like the series. Yeah, they could have probably done a bit more to show off a bit of the past of me, and they could have given Reiji more of a defining personality. But I love what they did with Ijo and Noella overall. So that's what, from a character standpoint, the series did fine. From a visual standpoint, the visuals were fine. Nothing super amazing, but nothing super bad either. It got the job done. Thought the comedy, for the most part, was strong. The voice performances were the thing that were amazing, though. They definitely took a few scenes over the top to greatness levels. And also, to its credit, that scene, that little music that they have whenever our boys making posters, like that one that goes, dun, 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 dun. That song is almost always fucking good. So I'll give the episode credit for that. It makes it much more addicting to watch. And yeah, that's why I thought the series overall was average, because for one, it wasn't exactly the best isekai of the season. I'd say that title belongs to either Sunny Boy or even Tsukunishi, but it wasn't that either, because there was a bad isekai this season, which was Shuriken Shoki. That one really pissed me the fuck off. So that's why I thought this was in the middle. Nothing offensively bad, nothing great, but I had a fun time, and I can recommend this to anyone who wants to see an anime with characters doing cute things. Yes, you won't get like the most detailed narrative. You won't get the most detailed main characters you've seen in anime. But I had a fun time with it. And if it gets to season 2, I would definitely watch it. For sure. Because I like season 1. And yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts. Thought it was a fine series and a fine season or series finale. Definitely kind of makes me curious to read the manga if I ever get the chance. But anyways, right before I go, though, let me just say thank you all for watching my video. Thank you very much, Ryan Payne, for commenting in the live chat. Hope y'all rate the video, share, rate, comment, subscribe. And in around 3 to 8 minutes, I'll react to Nighthead 2041, episode 11. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.